What if there were no borders? No passports, no visas, you travel and live wherever you like, but there is one catch. Your energy grants you access and the only restriction is your frequency. To access higher frequency zones, your frequency must meet a certain level. So if your frequency is at a 7, you can access 7 zones and below. You decide to visit a 7. If for some reason your frequency starts to dip, you're sent to a frequency rehabilitation or frequency improvement area. Sounds dark, but it's full of sounds, activities, and food that'll help you raise your frequency back to the acceptable level. But even in rehab, if it dips too low, let's say 2 points below the required level, you're temporarily exiled. So you travel. Maybe you decide to indulge in the lower frequencies for a bit. Maybe you spent so much time in 7, you forgot what hot Cheetos taste like. Hot Cheetos vibrate at a 4, so they don't exist in 7. So you head to a 4 to have a taste. And remember, you're a 7. Well, technically a 5 since you got exiled, but since you're a 5, you don't have to worry about lowering your frequency to access 4, because you can access anything at a 5 or below. And once you get into 4, your frequency kind of starts to vibrate closer to 4. The lower levels are a lot more dense, so it's easier for them to pull you towards them. So now you're a 4.5 enjoying your hot Cheetos, and if you stay long enough, you'll become a 4, because the food you're eating, the people around you, the media, everything else is a 4. You become a product of your environment, but even 4s have their limits, and the same rules apply, so if you dip below, rehab or exile. But what if you start to raise your frequency? Maybe you get tired of Cheetos, you're craving something fresh and organic, tired of the dull conversations, and you're starting to realize these 4s sure do complain a lot. Unlike lowering your frequency, if you raise it, no one's gonna kick you out, because remember, your frequency grants you access, that's the rule, and you're a 4. But all those thoughts about apples and organic vegetables and uplifting conversations, they're starting to affect your frequency. Now you're a 4.5, then a solid 5. So you start to isolate yourself from the other 4s. You don't fit in and you really don't have anything to talk about anymore. So you spend even more time alone. You're meditating, going inward, and now you're a 6. You're not resonating with anyone unless you come down, and you don't want to come down. You like how a 6 feels. The gap has become so wide and glaring you have to get out of there. So you leave, and the choice is yours. Where do you go next?